The Hawiye is a Somali clan. Members of the clan primarily live in central and southern Somalia in the Ogaden and the northeastern province, and in smaller numbers in other countries. Like many Somalis, Hawiye members trace their ancestry to Irir Samaale. According to U.S. Department of Justice report, Hawiye is probably the largest clan within Somalia, while Darood is the largest clan among all Somalis across borders. The Hawiye are either the largest or second largest Somali clan in Somalia, but are the dominant clan in Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia. History. According to an official military survey conducted during the colonial period, Hawiye clan members are by tradition believed to be descended from a forefather named Hawiye. Hawiye is held to be the brother of Dir. I.M. Lewis maintains that, strictly speaking, the Hawiye, together with the Dir, are linked as Irir at a higher level of genealogical grouping. Together with the Dir, they trace ancestry through Irir Samaale to Arabian origins with Akil Abu Talib ibn Abd al-Muttalib. The first written reference to the Hawiye dates back to a 13th century document by the Arab geographer Ibn Said, who described Mecca at the time as the capital of Hawiye country. The 12th century cartographer Muhammad al-Idrisi may have referred to the Hawiye as well, as he called Mecca the region of the Hawiye, which Herbert S. Lewis believes is a scribal error for Hawiye as to Giuliani, Schleicher and Cerulli. Settlement and commerce. Due to ancient pastoralist migrations and population movements across the Somali peninsula in search of water wells and grazing land over a period of 1,000 years, Hawiye clans today can be found inhabiting an area stretching from the fertile lands of southern Somalia between Barawa and Kismayo, to the regions surrounding Mecca, Mogadishu and Warshak in the hinterland, west to the modern city of Beledweyne in the Hiran region, and north to the ancient port town of Hawiye in the arid central Mudug region. Subclans of the Hawiye include the Digodia, about 40% of whom live in Ethiopia. When Arthur Donaldson Smith traveled through what is now Beirada in 1895, he found that the Digodia were neighbors of the Afgab clan, the territories stretching east to the Wayab and Awa rivers. The economy of the Hawiye in the interior includes the predominant nomadic pastoralism, and to some extent, cultivation within agricultural settlements in the riverine area, as well as mercantile commerce along the urban coast. At various points throughout history, trade of modern and ancient commodities by the Hawiye through maritime routes included cattle skin, slaves, ivory and ambergris. Clan tree. There is no clear agreement on the clan and subclan structures, and many lineages are omitted. The following listing is taken from the World Bank's Conflict in Somalia, Drivers and Dynamics from 2005 and the United Kingdom's Home Office publication, Somalia Assessment 2001. Hawiye Badokade, Galjal, Havadal Abgal Hati Anganya, Warsangli Bakor Wabad and Sudai Armatin Muhammad Muswazli Murasad Sheikh al Habigadir Saad, Suleiman, Sarawadan. In the south-central part of Somalia, the World Bank shows the following clan tree: Hawiye Karen Lemu Rusaid Gulgate Abdul, Habajidia, Sheikh al, Dudubal Ujian Gugun Darbe, Rarain, Haskell Jambil Havadal, Galjil, Ajur and Dagodi. The Sulci are a subclan of the Gulgate. They were the rulers of the Sulci Sultanate in the 17th and 18th centuries and later became established at Warshak. A few clans in the southern part of Greater Somalia do not belong to the Hawiye clan, but but came to be associated with them and were eventually adopted into the Confederation. Galjil in Hiran and elsewhere in central Somalia traces its paternal descent to god Irir Samaale. The Gudi in the Somali region of Ethiopia and northeastern province is related to Galjil as Saransor and traces its patrilineage to god Irir Samaale. Hawadal in Hiran belongs to the male Samaale. Ajuran in the northeastern province claimed descent from Alam or Alamat, and Sheikh Al acknowledges descent from Sheikh Abdi Umar Arida, also known as Fiki Umar. Thus the Galjil, Dagudi and Hawadal are said to have patrilateral ties with the Dir and Hawiye through Samale to Akil Abu Talib, whereas the Sheikal and Ajuran traces descent to a different forefather than the Samale progeny, but also trace to Akil Abu Talib. Notable Hawiye figures. Politicians: Abdi Qasim Salad Hassan, President of Somalia 2000 to 2004. Abdullahi Issa, Prime Minister of Somalia 1954 to 1960. Aden Abdullah Osman Dai, President of Somalia 1960 to 67. Ali Mahdi Mohammed, President of Somalia 1991 to 1995. Ali Mohammed Gedi, Prime Minister of Somalia 2004 to 2007. Haji Farah Ali Omar, Minister for Economic Affairs of Somalia 1956 to 1960. Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, current President of Somalia. Mohammed Farah Aidid, President of Somalia 1995–1996. Anwar Hassan Hussein, Prime Minister of Somalia 2007 to 2009. Sharif Ahmed, President of Somalia 2009 to 2012. Abdurrahman Janakau, Somali leader, Deputy Chairman of the Islamic Courts Union of Somalia, Minister of Justice. Abdullahi Ahmed Ado, a former Somalia ambassador to the United States. Abubakar Sumaradani, Islamist businessman who used to control the El Mar-Bakroton beach area which served as Mogadishu's port since the closure in 1995 of the city's main port. Bashir Ragi Shira, secular faction leader, member of the US-backed Alliance for Peace and the Fight Against International Terrorism. Hassan Mohammed Hussein Mungab, Mayor of Mogadishu. Mohammed Abdi Hassan, entrepreneur and faction leader. Mohammed Afrikanya, politician who was based to the south of Mogadishu and member of TFG Parliament. Mohammed Anwar, former mayor of Mogadishu. Military personnel: Ahmed Maximat Zassan, lieutenant colonel who defused MiG-17 jet fighter bombs. Saud Abdul Hasi, commander-in-chief of the Somali National Forces 1960–67. Hassan Dahir Oris, leader of Islamist revolution in Somalia 2006–09. Hussein Kulmiya Afra, Vice President of Somalia under the Siad Barre regime. Mohammed Farah Aidid, Chairman of the United Somali Congress 1991–1994. Mohammed Hussein Ali, Commissioner of the Kenyan Police 2004–08. Mu'uzudi Yala Hau, politician who served as Trade Minister in the Transitional Federal Government. Salad Geber Kediya, father of the 1969 revolution. Leading intellectuals: Abdi Mohammed Aluso, 2003 presidential candidate. Abdurrahman Yabrao, editor-in-chief of the VOA Somali service. Abdul Qadir Yafye Ali, peace activist, co-director and founder of the Center for Research and Dialogue. Abubakar Sumaradani, businessman who operates the Elman Port Services. Ali Jimal, educator at the City University of New York. Ali Sheikh Ahmed, dual president of Mogadishu University and Al-Ilah. Elman Ali Ahmed, entrepreneur and social activist. Hilal Imam Omar, co-chairman of the Reconciliation Program 1995–2000. Hussein Ali Shido, founding member of the United Somali Congress. Hussein Sheikh Ahmed Kader, author of the Qadariya script, 1952. Ibrahim Hassan Adu, former professor of Washington University, foreign minister of the Union of Islamic Courts in 2006. Omar Iman Abu Bakr, professor and researcher in Hadith Sunnah, chairman of Hizb Islam. Traditional elders and religious leaders. Ahmed Darai Ali, spokesman of the Hawiye traditional elders. Olol Dial, last king of the Ajuran Empire. Sheikh Hassan Barsain, Ahmadi anti-colonialist scholar. Sheikh Ali Dere, founder of the first Islamic court in Mogadishu. Music and literature. Abdi Bashir Indobua, poet and composer, writer of several patriotic songs. Abdul Jidanar, poet. Hassan Aden Samatar, musician. K&AN, Somali-Canadian poet, rapper and musician. Magul, musician. Sheikh Ahmed Gabio, 19th-century poet. Political factions and organizations. Alliance for the Restoration of Peace and Counter-Terrorism, Somali alliance created by various faction leaders and entrepreneurs. Democratic Union Party has supporters in the area of Negel Boran in the Ogaden's Borana zone in Ethiopia, with the majority of the Hawiye Godia clan heading the party. Hezbollah Shabab, the youth movement wing of the ICU, before ceding the organization to Aden Hashifara Irau. Islamic Courts Union, a rival administration to the transitional federal government. Juba Valley Alliance, primary opponent of the Somali Patriotic Movement. Somali National Alliance formed by Mohammed Farah Aidid. Somali Salvation Army, the Ali Mahdi Mohammed branch of the United Somali Congress. United Somali Congress formed in 1987. It played a key role in the ouster of the dictatorship.